Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me call you back. Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Ian Barker here with another weekly update. Welcome to Velocities in Music Television. Just wanted to give you a recap of the things happening over at our Tumblr site, vimtv.tumblr.com. For those of you who tuned in over this past weekend, you saw Starfucker. You bugged me on the Twitter. You wanted weekend reviews. I got them for you. Starfucker's album Reptilians is a fine piece of front-heavy work. It's an album that you're not going to get a whole lot out of. The front half is great. The first track, in fact, starts out absolutely spectacularly. I showed it to Jake, and he said, "This is really great." And then I told him what the score that I gave, and he was absolutely astounded because this album plummets so precipitously after about the fifth track. It's just depressing. There's just a lot of potential that this band shows that just goes completely unfulfilled in the second half of the album. So I got that up for you on Sunday. Posted a fun little link to something called, about something called Dubstep. For those of you who aren't familiar with dubstep, it's the new kind of wave of music coming from over from the UK, really picking up on the West Coast. It's a departure from techno in that they focus less on trance beats and focus more on like more technical composition and more intricate manipulation of the sounds and the melodies and stuff like that, and even an introduction of a vocal component in a lot of ways. So up on the side we've got a Mario dubstep, which is a lot of fun. And if you guys are really into the whole Nintendo dubstep thing, there's a guy on YouTube called DJ Epixa. That's Ephixa. He's got a couple Zelda songs up that are absolutely fantastic. I actually purchased the EP because they were so good. Got a Wiz Khalifa's Rolling Papers review. I gotta say, it's a pretty good record for a mainstream rapper, but again, the lyrical storytelling is a little lackluster. There's just only so many times I can hear the story about how you were poor and then you made a lot of money because you released a song or two, and now that you're rich, you're gonna take care of your friends because they were with you from the beginning. We've heard it before. It's really not all that compelling, but the beats do have something to offer. Unfortunately, ultimately, it's a record that's not a lot more than something that you're going to put on and blare really loud with your friends with the windows down this summer. Just, enjoy it for what's there, but don't expect a whole lot of depth. Got the Foo Fighters review up for Wasting Light. Don't waste your time on this record. It is bad. It is a money grab by a group that has run out of ideas. The production is phenomenal, but that's because they have enough money to afford the right producers. The band's really coordinated and put together because they've been together for so long. But overall, these are regurgitated pop singles. And the album really only shows any promise whatsoever in a couple kind of catchy numbers in the very beginning. Just don't waste your time. It's really not worth it. Got a video up by Bon Iver. If you're a Bon Iver fan like I am, I was a massive fan of Forever Ago. This video will both excite you immensely and just piss you off. What it is it's like a close-up of an oil painting. That's less important than what's going on in the background. In the background is what's presumably one of Bon Iver's new songs, and it is absolutely beautiful. He somehow managed to even up his game from Forever Ago and make this gorgeous song. And you just get really excited because you're like, oh, he's coming out with new material. This is going to be so great. And then at the end of 51 seconds, it's done. And you go, you're telling me that after hearing that gorgeous 51 seconds, I have to wait X many months for the actual CD to come out? Bon Iver, you cruel, cruel, cruel man. Finally, I got a Son Lux interview up for you. I'm sorry, not interview, review. Really excited about this one. Son Lux, in order to make this album, actually took the NPR 30-day challenge. He began writing, recording and producing an album all in the span of 30 days. And the incredible thing about this record is he didn't just, he's an electronic artist, so he could have synthesized any number of things, but instead what he decided to do is call his friends that did singing and instrumentals and stuff like that and gather samples from like hundreds of different places and compiled them all into one. And surprisingly, after taking the hardest road possible to record this album, and with only 30 days, he managed to make a fantastic album. It is really, really, really good. So that's it for this for the website this week. I actually won't be posting any more content this weekend because I'm going up to a little place called Ames, Iowa for a festival called Visha. I'll be seeing Cloud Cold and Big Boy on Friday, which will be a lot of fun. Being a huge hip hop fan and a huge Big Boy fan. I'm gonna go absolutely crazy. And then on Saturday, I'm gonna see Childish Gambino or Donald Glover, the guy from Community. He's also quite good too. So I won't be posting any comment this weekend, but I'm go ahead and tweet and discuss and whatever you want to do about this week's content. And I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. So that's it for this week on the Tumblr. And, I hope you guys get to look at some of that comment, and I hope you give me some feedback. I am Ian Barker, and this is Velocities in Music Television.